YouTube? Jay Leggett Figures back here doing the first segment of episode 2 of The Drawing Board. Alright, I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm going to be sniffling and sounding kind of stuffy. It's really cold here in Iowa, and it was like 70 degrees 2 days ago. Now it's snowing. So all this back and forth has got me with a little bit of a cold. So, apologize in advance for that, but it's not going to stop me from filming. Now, the setup I've got is pretty big. One of my bigger ones with as far as how many figures goes. And it looked a lot better with the original shot. I had to back the camera up a lot because my camera zooms in a lot when I use film. So it was different looking, and I'll kind of zoom in when I go from guy to guy. But I got just about, besides the goblins, all the Spider-Man villains. I have them on the shelves. I just didn't want to throw them in with their gliders in here. Plus, these ones are usually, I've been watching this cartoon from the 90s, and these guys are in it all the time. But I got Kingpin, and the caption I'm going to add, when I add to the page, is going to say something like, not exactly like these words, but he broke them out of jail, basically, or dug them out of the holes they were in, because they've all been beaten up and wronged by Spider-Man at some point. So, and in the cartoon, he actually breaks a lot of them out of jail for the simple purpose of, destroying Spider-Man. So I've got Venom, Vulture, Sandman, Scorpion, Doc Ock, Electro, Rhino, Mysterio, Shocker, Kraven, and then Kingpin. Kingpin's got a lot of cash in the hand. Sorry for the camera work, guys. And I got this big pallet of cash. It's huge. As well as some contraband. And that's, you know, their payment if they get the job done. Now, I haven't added the shot to the page yet. By the way, this is Saturday morning, 31st, I believe. And I might make some changes around. I thought about maybe doing something with Spidey somewhere, just to be funny. Maybe a B-side, which for those of you who don't know would be like a second edition of your photo, or maybe like your second favorite angle, or maybe you're the one who you just thought was better. So rather than posting 2 photos, you just post it as a B-side in the comments. And a C-side is when literally you show your setup. Like, you can see the side. Now, I've actually got the camera on a little bit of a tripod as well, for once. I kind of like that, not having to hold it, move it around a bunch. But yeah, so that was my setup. And then following the segment will be the shot. Alright, thanks guys. This is it for now. See you in a second. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is a redo of my last shot. I got a lot of good feedback from some OGs on the page. And the first shot didn't necessarily make sense. I had it outside. You know, in my head I had thinking Kingpin owns this building, you know, he's not worried about outside. But you can't translate all that into a picture, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's easy to forget. We have these, you know, images of what we see in our head, but the other, you know, millions of people don't have the same thought process, or the same, they're not in my head, so they don't know what I'm thinking. So you really have to translate it through your picture. And another thing that didn't make sense is these are all known killers and thieves, and Kingpin, I mean, you can't trust nobody in his field, but you're not about to have billions of dollars and like 50 kilos of dope just chilling right in front of all these dudes. So that part didn't really make sense either. And also it was just really cluttered. One of my friends pointed out that I had the Mac Gargan Venom as well as Scorpion. They're the same guy, so that didn't make sense either. And then some people like Kraven, and shoot, I forgot who the other one was, wouldn't really typically be in a scene like that. They're not the low-life type of criminals, you know, not like the Sandman and some of these others here are. Doc Ock, someone said that he wasn't, but I think it fits. Like I said in the other video, I got the idea from a 90s cartoon. It's actually a really cool cartoon. But so now I've just got a little bit of dope, or contraband, as it was called. Kingpin's got his gun. A couple stacks of cash, just kind of like some samples, you know, of what's to come. I got an open suitcase over there, you know, maybe Kingpin just pulled it out or something. And Kingpin's holding some cash, and Couldn't see it in the shot, but there's a M16 or M4 over here as well. So this shot was much simpler. I just have the Rhino, Doc Ock, Shocker, Scorpion, Sandman, and Kingpin. Got 3 crates kind of added to the scene and a table. And this is my lab, Hydra, whatever, diorama. It just kind of works for like a facility or like some kind of indoor futuristic place, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be necessarily be like a science lab or a Star Wars. Just kind of, a lot of shows and movies are going with this kind of setup nowadays, I feel like. So yeah, that's a quick update on the redo. And that's part of the drawing board, you know. This time I had to go back to the drawing board as, you know, my first shot wasn't necessarily correct. So I had to go change some things. And that's part of the game, you know, you get feedback, you use it, and you improve. Those who are too stubborn to take feedback never, you know, really get anywhere because, you know, if you think your shit don't stink, then you're wrong. You gotta improve. You know what I mean? You gotta take the will of others, especially those, you know, above you and who know what they're talking about. And also sometimes, you know, your eye's just gonna miss some things that others won't. Like for example, you know, no one's gonna have $50 million and 50 kilos of dope just chilling. That really, once he said that to me, I was like, duh. Does not make sense. Also, even if Kingpin owns the facility, doing that kind of deal outside really was not smart. That would never happen. So I will upload the shot I went with after this video. Thanks, guys. What's going on, guys? Got my latest G.I. Joe setup going on. Just got done snapping the pic a few minutes ago. Figured I'd snap a vid for the drawing board. Got a couple of ninjas down here. Dead. Snake Eyes just messed them all up as he makes his way to Storm Shadow. Pretty big setup here tonight. Got a couple dio pieces. This was originally a little display I made for my mini-mates, and then this is a stone dio sitting on some boxes, and this little piece here, and just some pebbles. Not pebbles, but little rocks, whatever. Yeah, pretty, not simple, but I was going to say it's a big setup, but it was pretty easy to go over. You get the picture pretty clear. Just wanted to show you guys, and the shot will follow. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Got Cap versus Crossbones going on right now. Cap's on top of some rubble, throwing the shield at Crossbones. Clang! As it hits his jaw. Got some little pebbles and rubble, whatever, like an iron beam. All the metal, these little metal pieces here are all from this thing. It came with the Marvel Legends Punisher. It was makes a fire escape. So I took that apart, it just pops back in, and put those around. This is with the face-off Red Skull and Cap. Thunderballs, little ball and chain, and my first time using these big sheets of construction paper. I like it. It's fun. It's different. You know, I'm trying to not get away from using dioramas, but I'm trying to do something different. And I thought it was kind of cool. I got a red, blue, maybe orange. I got some black to do some dark stuff. 2 big white ones to do some reviews on, possibly. And yeah, then for the lighting, I've got this one here, that one doing behind the paper. This one here is helping light Crossbones in the cutout. This one here and that I just turned on for the video. Actually, no, I used it for my shot, I believe, just to get some extra light. And one thing I wanted to show you guys is the cutout. Actually, now that I removed it, you can see the wax right under. Trying to get to focus. Sorry. By the L, you see that wax? I use comes with Maribel or Baby Bell cheese. I can't remember, but it's just food wax. Let me see if I got some. Yep. Right in the net. Just in the net, the Baby Bell cheese. Sorry for all the motion, guys. I'm gonna give you motion sickness. But so Baby Bell cheese, that's the wax. I just keep it in a Ziploc bag, keeps it nice and fresh. And that's what I use to stick my cutouts. I had some time spent on cutouts tonight. It's not easy, guys. You gotta cut it out with a razor or scissors, whatever you use, all the way out, and then I go around the edges with the Sharpie. That is personally my least favorite part, because you spend 20 minutes on a cutout, then you ruin it with the Sharpie. Hey, look at this one. I just got mad and went all over the A after I originally messed it up, but and that one. So that was my third one. I'm still messed it up and I'm not happy with it, but I'm not gonna sit here all night. And one way to get cutouts is, you go on Google Images, type in comic book dialogue or maybe what you're looking for. But a fun way for me is from comic books, and I just put the book in my scanner and it comes on my computer, and I got it out of Siege. I actually just got this last night. It's the whole hardcover book. And I read it all in one sitting today. I had no intention on doing that, but I read the whole thing. Love it, by the way. It was awesome. Love this book. But I just opened up, found the clay I wanted, scanned it on the computer, printed it on some card stock, and then I cut it out. Actually, I think I have one more example. So that's part of ACBA, is the cutouts. It's a very big part, and it's not one of my favorites. Cutting it out isn't very hard. I used, it's around here somewhere, an X-Acto knife. One of these. And I did it on a cutting board, and then I traced it with a Sharpie. Not traced it, but just kind of went over it. Tracing, I found, can be disastrous. So that is it for this video, guys. Just wanted to show you the setup, and I like it, and the shot will follow. Thanks for watching. Peace. Hey, what's going on, guys? Just showing you a new diorama that I completed recently. It's super simple, but I just kind of wanted it as a background / display for some of my G.I. Joe figures that I've been getting into. And here we go. Just a simple little building, kind of like a warehouse or weapons facility. Obviously it's pretty small, but not like it's Cobra HQ or anything, but the Cobra Industries. Now, I found this logo online, but the actual Cobra was not, it's not the actual symbol. The symbol that went with the Cobra Industries had the circle, and that was it. It didn't have the snake's mouth or these little, I don't know what you want to call the lines on the inside. It didn't have that. So I don't know if you'll be able to see. Probably not, but I had to print a different Cobra logo, and what did I do? I used a glue stick just to put it on the paper. Then this is balsa wood, just a little thing around it. And then up here I've got a rooftop, some light. Now I'm going to get more barbed wire as I keep buying these Cobra figures. Each one of these Cobra soldiers comes with one piece of barbed wire. And I've got 4, so I've got 4 pieces of barbed wire. And I would say probably 3 more to finish this part, and then if I wanted to do the sides, probably 2 to 3 more as well. And then I've got this little whatever here. I don't even know if the scale works. I just put it there for this video. And this is actually a floor from a different diorama, but I wanted to use it for this. It works. I don't even know if I'll make one. And it's really simple right now. Everything's falling apart. It's really simple at the moment, but I'm going to get more things and more scale props, and we'll really kind of make it pop out. Maybe I thought of a canopy, something, just to kind of make it pop more. I've got these banners on the side, on each side. It's a light, excuse me. But yeah, just a nice little simple Cobra diorama, fully magnetized, of course, so it can it all comes apart. And yeah, sorry for the, I'm always holding the camera. I have a tripod, but if you see, I use this counter in my kitchen, and I really don't have much room to put. If I use a tripod, I usually have to put it under the diode because the legs. But instead, it would be like this. So I'm gonna have to get a tall one to put from the floor up so I can get it steady. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in a second. I gotta figure out what to say at the end of my segments, but I'll get there. Alright, peace out. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is a setup that I'm gonna put on the ACBA page. Slings a Web, as he's known on YouTube. Facebook, his name is David Abeen, started a hashtag called hashtag BMT Beat My Team, and we are all making our own teams, little dream team, and coming up with a name. I haven't really named mine. I don't know if that's mandatory to name your team. He called his the Battle World Dark Avengers, and then when we post the picture, we're supposed to tag whoever we're challenging and use their hashtag. So I challenged him and used his hashtag Battle World Avengers. And this is my team. I've got X-Force Wolverine, X-Force Deadpool, Face-Off Hulk, the new 3-pack Mrs. Marvel, the Toy Biz Build-A-Figure Giant Man, and my new custom Ares. I haven't got to use him yet in anything, so super excited. And I got these flames over here, maybe like a battle scene going on. Or previously battle, whatever. And then as for the setup, not too much different than usual. Just got a little dio floor, some rubble, a couple props, blue construction paper. It's like 69 cents at the dollar store, 59 maybe. Got one light over here. I think for the shot I did have it a little closer to make the shadow go away and the paper kind of glow a bit better. And then got a light over here because I noticed Wolverine's chest piece was rather dark. And this light over here. And I got this light over here sitting on top of a little bowl to light the flames from the side. And then I got this light over here that was also just shining on the figure and the paper. I can't remember if I had the lamp on for the shot or not. I think I did, just to add some extra pizzazz. And then one thing I've never used before is, let me try to get around here. I've got a tripod on the camera, so this might be difficult. But a flight stand that I made out of a clothes hanger. I just cut it with some wire cutters, bent it, and put it in like the crack of her back. Like where the ab crunch is. For her it's just a swivel, but it's just chilling back in there. And then you really can't see it too bad. There you go, can't see it. But I hit it pretty well in the shot, you couldn't see it at all. I'm trying to get this back to balance. Sorry guys, I'm still figuring out the camera and film work, and now I'm using a tripod. I think in the last segment I said I'm going to try it out, and I've got it on the tripod. It's a little one that came with my photo tent. It's a box on top of a chair. And then I just put the little tripod's probably 1.5 feet maybe. Just chilling. And there you have it guys, there's my team. If anybody wants to try this, you know, if you're on Instagram or the ACBA page, it was fun, and that was Slings' one requirement, is that you have fun with this, and it was a fun team to set up. Can you imagine how much ass these guys would kick if they were all one team? Man, that would be nuts. So yeah guys, that's the one rule of ACBA, have fun. Well, this challenge, there's lots of rules in ACBA, but just have fun with it, give it a shot. And I think this is going to be the last segment of episode 2 of the drawing board, which I'm having a lot of fun with. Got a lot of good responses from old friends as well as new friends, so I'm going to keep them coming and look forward to many more to come. Alright, thanks for watching guys. J-Legged Figures, peace out.